Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre argues that other banks joining the First National Bank in guaranteeing an 80 million EC loan to the National Lotteries Authority (NLA) for sports arena upgrades demonstrates confidence in the NLA. The government recently secured approval from Parliament to guarantee an 80 million EC loan for the NLA from First National Bank St. Lucia Limited. The Minister for Finance on Tuesday sought authorization for two other banks to come on board.
What is important in this resolution is to tell the public of St. Lucia what financial institutions, how they feel about St. Lucia, and how they feel about the ability of institutions like the National Lotteries Authority to repay their loans, Mr. Speaker. You may recall, Mr. Speaker, that we came to Parliament and we asked for the government to guarantee a loan of $80 million for the National Lotteries Authority to do one, to prepare for ICC World Cup cricket, and to repair and to improve sports infrastructure in the country.
The opposition UWP asserts the loan is a bad idea and expresses concern that not only would the NLA default, but also claims that it has no expertise in procurement financing for large-scale projects. However, Finance Minister Pierre says this is untrue, given the NLA was behind the cricket stadium at Bossejou over 20 years ago. He has repeatedly scolded opposition leader Alan Chasney for penning a letter to the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund perpetuating an assertion that Pierre believes is deeply flawed, patently misleading, and also detrimental to the nation's reputation. Pierre explained during Tuesday's debate on the latest NLA loan motion that the previous resolution had to be revoked in order to add the latest financial institutions to the loan guarantee.
There are three banks now. They are ready to spread the risk. They have so much confidence in the National Lottery being able to pay back their loans, and so much confidence in the economy of St. Lucia that they are ready to join the First National Bank to fund the National Lottery Association's project. National Lottery Authority programs. What greater testament than you want on the performance of the St. Lucian economy? To Mr. Speaker, of course, the people that were written to, they've not told me anything. I don't know whether they've said to the officials of the Ministry of Finance everything, Mr. Speaker, anything, Mr. Speaker. But the facts are there.
But the opposition is vehemently averse to the move. Choiseul Saltibus MP Bradley Felix is among the skeptics who questions why more local banks did not back the NLA initiative.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister spoke to the confidence that the banks have, and everybody's falling over each other, eager to lend money to this particular entity. But Mr. Speaker, I couldn't help but wonder, we all very much aware that in St. Lucia, our banks are so full of money. Banks, we have heard it here before, we've heard it all over the place. The banks are extremely liquid. And it is curious, Mr. Speaker, that, the other local banks here, Bank of St. Lucia, Republic Bank, FCIB, would not want to jump on that gravy train to be part of a local entity such as the National Lotteries, where there's so much confidence to try to jump on that train and be part of that lending, Mr. Speaker.
Felix also doubts that the latest development is a demonstration of confidence in the NLA.
Two of which, Mr. Speaker, is either there's a threshold of which a bank can lend to a certain entity, a certain grouping, Mr. Speaker, or there could be some capital adequacy issues, Mr. Speaker, or it could also be because of the risks involved.
The Prime Minister insists that 2 additional financial institutions joining the NLA initiative is proof that the economy is indeed on the upswing. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.